Tell us your deepest secrets, your darkest thoughts. Hi everyone, Paul here. Welcome to
Painting with Friends.
And this is my friend, Briden.
I'm from Columbus and visiting California right now.
And we are painting a giant mural.
Giant.
With friends. Okay, well let's start with, what do you do?
I am a painter and
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I guess if I'm here I should probably like to paint a little bit. I'm also a photographer. And I like to make art.
You're the poster boy of love this month, aren't you?
I am. My partner, Emily. Hi, Emily. How are you? One of my partners. We are poly. We were asked to be on the cover of a magazine, an LGBT magazine, Prism. When you look at us on the cover, we look like just a straight couple.
Yeah.
And we have a little bit of a queer story, you could say.
Yes. What is your queer story,
What's my queer story? Well, I like boys and I like girls and I like everything in between. And I'm also trans, so I have experience of being a girl at one point in my life, and I'm not anymore. Don't look like it, at least. I like to wear dresses every once in a while, so...
Yeah, your female alter ego, what's her name again?
Her name's Bethany.
She's a train wreck.
She's trash.
She's still pretty, which is a little bit unfair, because my friends say that the only time that I ever look masculine is when I do drag.
Just make a line.
Is it difficult to be on camera and painting at the same time?
No, I've painted naked before. I've just kind of...
You want to do that?
Oh.
I first met Briden because he ran the art studio in Columbus that I joined, Brickbox Studios, which is still going strong. There's awesome artists there. You have a show coming up there, right? Is it the Recycle Show?
Yeah, that he will not be invited to.
Apparently I am
He's learning.
Apparently I'm a little too wasteful to be included in Briden's reuse recycle show because I go through so many paper towels when I paint.
We had
but
an
look,
entire...
what do you do with this?
I'm so proud of him. He's doing better.
What?
Look,
Like,
I had this from yesterday.
What? Maybe you can do a show about wastefulness. When did you first actually learn the word transgender and know that that was you?
I was a senior in high school or junior in high school. Mm-hmm. I was working at Whole Foods and I met this guy that was transitioning, and that was the first time I ever met anybody that was actually transitioning. Mm-hmm. Because ever since middle school I would tell people that I just want to be a boy, but I didn't realize that was...
So pretty much from childhood you were...
Oh yeah, I was aware, but I didn't know that there was any kind of verbiage that I could attach to it.
Yeah.
So I kind of just, I guess this is my path. It's just being a sad person that wants to be a guy but can't be a guy. But then when I met somebody that was doing that, I was like, holy shit, there's hope, and I can do this, and I can be happy, and I can and make change in my body and be who I want to be and transition to the guy that I've always wanted to be.
The actual transition can mean a lot of different things depending on the person.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So talk about that, because I think a lot of people feel like the only form of transition is if you have some type of surgery, but that's not really what it is at all, right?
Yeah, no, I would say it's finding that source of happiness when I'm finally to that point where I'm just happy and happy with my body, happy with myself, happy with where I am at in life. And it's for everybody. I mean, everybody goes through life transitions from graduating high school to being a freshman in college to transitioning into a marriage and then moving in with each other and just not knowing what to do and all that kind of stuff. My transition is a little bit of a body transition, but people also have body transitions from puberty, and mine was just a little bit different, but it was just a process. And when I finally felt like I was happy, that's when I was like, I feel like I've transitioned. I don't have everything done compared to some people, my friends, and some people have less than me, some people have more than me, but as long as we're all happy, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You don't need to have all the plumbing to say that you've completed the transition.
Yeah.
I feel like I have...
You're you.
I am me, and I've made my life journey, and I really like being a little bit of a hybrid, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
Crossing the lines of both worlds, and I finally meeting people that appreciate my body for what I have to offer, and that's awesome. It's not what you have on your body, it's what's inside of you that make who you are. So if you are somebody that has a beard and likes to wear dresses, and who gives a fuck?
Yeah. So what would you say if there's a young person watching that is in the same boat and doesn't really have anybody in their community that they know to talk to, or any advice for someone who's just starting out on this journey that you've been on?
It is a lifelong journey. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. So try not to make it happen overnight, and enjoy the process. Enjoy the whole transition, because even if it takes you 6 months to get your first shot, it's okay. You are taking those steps to finally know who you are, and you honestly probably know who you are more than the vast majority of this population, because you are willing to admit, I am this person, I like this, I want this for my life, I want to look like this. Unlike some people, they're not willing to accept it, and they're not willing to actually go out and do something about it. So that's one of the things I've always liked about you, is that you just, like, almost more than anybody I know, you just seem like you really know who you are, and you're comfortable in your own skin, and it's just really inspiring. I just wish everybody, whether they are trans or LGBT or not, could feel that way. Yeah, I thank you.
But it's not always been that way, I'm sure, for you. I imagine it was probably really hard when you were younger and didn't know where you were headed. It
was definitely challenging. I mean, I remember when I was a little kid, and I was the only girl, I guess, in my family, and trying to convince my cousins that I was one of them was kind of hysterical, where I would stand up by the bush or the tree and try to pee standing up with all of them.
Yeah.
I would pee all over myself. I'd be like, no, it's okay, it's just small, it's really small.
Do you think, because I mean, I sort of feel this way, that like the T and even the L and all the other letters kind of take a back seat sometimes to the G when it comes to the queer community and the way that it's marketed and the things that, like, people focus on, the issues. Do you feel that way, or do you think that's changing?
I think that is starting to change. It's definitely still like that, for sure. 2 Prides ago, I think it was the first time that I saw so many trans flags, and it was just so humbling to just see, oh my gosh, there's a trans flag here, a trans flag there. Really empowering to see this many people just feeling comfortable to be themselves. Many times at Pride, I just felt like not accepted. And again, with kind of why I was on the cover of that magazine, it was to challenge the viewpoint of that there's many different queer couples, but I would be in public, even at Pride, with my partner, kissing her if she was a female identified person, and just getting stares like I was a breeder, or even being called a breeder. And it's just like, hey, you have no idea who I am.
Yeah.
You have no idea that I'm probably queerer than you. That I've gone through my own self journey, and it's just, so I'm really happy to see that finally the trans community is a little bit more of the public eye. I remember having the trans flag with me at Pride last year, and somebody from the LGBT community came up to me and asked me what that flag that I had meant, and I explained to them what it meant, and it was just kind of like, oh, we need to make this a little bit more apparent to people that this is what this flag represents.
We'll need to to care about all the colors.
All the colors.
Right. Well, you're
steps.
a great inspiration, and I love working with you. I love your art.
I love your art.
And if you guys want to go check out his work, which you should do, where can they go?
You can go to my website at thatguysart.com, or you can go to brickboxstudios.com, and you can find my link there, or see everybody else that is a part of Brickbox Studios.
And you should do that because they're awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out with us. If you like this video, go down and leave us some comments. Say hi to Briden. Let us know what's up with you. And subscribe to my channel because I've got lots more stuff coming. All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.